So welcome back to our channel. Last week we talked about a topic that's very important to us as builders, which is outdoor living, and specifically how that relates to how people value things such as covered patios versus uncovered patios, upstairs terraces, as the one that we're sitting here at our project Alta. But really I wanted to engage a little bit with our clients and understand the value that they think these bring to the home. So there's three main topics of conversation when it revolves around cost. The first is it bringing ROI or return on investment to our spec homes. The second, is there an ROI for our clients based on our custom homes that we build, and how do they perceive that value in their own personal builds? And then three, how does an appraiser actually see that value? So let's get into it. Let's cover topic one, which is there a return on investment for our specs? Now this is kind of a complicated question, but I personally believe that there's more to the home than just the interior functionality. Now, in this specific home at Alta, we have over 550 extra square feet of decking that simply would not occur if we didn't include this upstairs terrace. Not only does it give additional space that could be utilized by the homeowner, but it also gives some amazing views of Camelback Mountain. Now, the real question is, how do our buyers view this? Well, in this particular design, our focus was around creating more of an Australian-based architecture here in the Valley of the Sun. And in doing so, we were able to title this our Aussie Modern. And there's certain aspects that come with modern design. We knew that we wanted a gabled front end to be able to integrate into the ranch setting that we have here in the Arcadia area. But we also wanted to create some asymmetry and to create a more modular look that helps to define the individual spaces within the home. As covered in previous videos, we were able to achieve this with creating a monolithic gable that ran from front to back, and it left this perfect space that was going to be unutilized for livable space within inside the building envelope. It was a perfect opportunity for us to be able to increase the overall size and scope of how someone might live within this home. Now, it's truly undeniable that this brings value to the homeowner. Very few people use a small balcony terrace that's often used in a two-story build. And because of the overall space and the size that's associated with this terrace, there's so many additional use cases for entertaining. One of the options we have is for a fire pit overlooking the mountain views. We also have almost enough room for a great game of cornhole. It's not just an area that will very seldomly be used by sitting out and having a little bistro set up. This is literally an area where you could be able to entertain dozens of guests and be able to throw some of the most amazing parties that you would be able to have with family and friends. Additionally, this is going to be one of the few homes that has this feature. It's going to be unique specifically to the architectural design, but also to the functionality that it's going to create for our homeowners. We couldn't be happier with how this space turned out, and would love to hear more about your comments of the value that you would bring to this additional 550 square feet of exterior living space associated within our Aussie Modern. So let's get to number two, how our custom home clients value outdoor living. Now, one of the things that has been the biggest benefit for us is creating functional floor plans, and all of our spec homes are designed as if they're customs. This allows us to be able to put a lot of unique features and allow us to be able to rise to the top when we get to the market. What it also allows us to do is to provide value to our clients to be able to figure out how to properly utilize the spaces within the home that they're creating for their lifestyle. In Arizona, it's undeniable that we have some of the best weather at least 9 months out of the year, and we want to be able to enjoy the outdoors, be able to enjoy some of the recreation that brings. And by integrating a lot of these into all of our homes, it gives us a unique look or take when our client specifically gives us parameters around how they want to live within their home. This will become super evident in some future videos on one of the custom homes that we have just a few blocks away as we're working through design, and we can't wait to share with our client some of the unique spaces that were created within a basement cavity. So stay tuned for more information on that amazing project. Number three revolves around the actual ROI, and I've used this term return on investment a couple times within this video. So when I think of return on investment, I actually think of three different categories. One is going to be the functionality and the branding that we've created within our company to build a better product and have unique spaces within every single one of our homes. The second is going to be the return on investment on the lifestyle and the aesthetic of these specific spaces and the value that they actually bring in the way that our clients live each day of their lives within these beautiful custom homes. However, most people will recognize the third discussion point of ROI, which is what is the actual value that it brings to the project itself? And that revolves around appraised value. And obviously on our specs, this comes into play much more frequently than our customs, but even our clients want to know, hey, if I add this to a specific feature, which might cost more money than, let's say, the alternative solution of just including interior living space, what does that actually look like? And that really is probably the most complicated piece of the puzzle when it comes to determining ROI with outdoor living spaces as located, whether that be a basement, uncovered or covered patio spaces found throughout the property. So what I find most interesting about our homes is that the appraised value of most of our homes fall somewhere between the $700 and the $1,100 a square foot range. But with that being said, how are they valuing the additional 600, 700, 800 square feet that's attached to the home? And are they even accounting for that? Is it $50 a square foot to an outdoor space? Is it $100 a square foot? Is it based on the actual features and functionality that it provides for the home? If you're an appraiser and listening to this video, we'd love to hear your comments below so that we could be able to actually attribute a specific dollar amount to some of these features that are required not only in our specs, but in our custom homes. So as you can see, it's undeniable that these spaces bring value to our clients throughout the valley. And whether or not that comes with the monetary gain on our appraised value, we feel that it's the right way to build homes here in the Phoenix market. So as always, we appreciate those that are following us on our channel. We hope that you find this information helpful and beneficial for if you're planning on building a custom home, and we hope you have a great day.